You can take Shaquille O'Neal out of the game, but you certainly can't take the game out of our guy Shaq. And this is just one of the things that we love about him. Whether it's his generosity, his love for the game, or just sheer skill, we have much to admire. So in this video, let's see what plans he has for the future. But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2022 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple. First off, what's our friend Shaq thinking? The former basketball player Shaquille O'Neal is known for giving his all to the game, so it's not much of a surprise if he decides to write a check for it too. Shaquille O'Neal, a basketball legend, is considering investing in the NBL as the game continues to grow in popularity in Australia. By investing in the NBL, the basketball icon may join a close-knit group of other former and present NBA greats. If the former center for the Orlando Magic and Los Angeles Lakers decides to donate some of his enormous wealth, he'll join other NBA players who support the local industry, such as Khris Middleton of the Milwaukee Bucks and Thaddeus of the Chicago Bulls. The 50-year-old recently visited Australia as part of a quick trip as a spokesperson for the gaming firm PointsBet. And what's more, he ended up showing a great desire to settle in Sydney. You know what? We can totally picture him strolling through Sydney's ports and looking right at home when he does. When asked if the rumors are true, he declared that anything is possible, and he likes to frequently fling a variety of objects into the air because doing so gives one a couple of options. We have to admit, that's a rather interesting point of view, Shaq. Now, let's shed some light on the company he'd be joining by investing in the NBL. As we mentioned earlier, by making this business move, O'Neal would be associated with a rather specific brand of people. Other NBA players that have invested in the league include John Wall from the LA Clippers and former great Kevin Martin, who currently has a majority ownership in the Brisbane Bullets. Let's dive into that, shall we? The Illawarra Hawks are owned by Brian Colangelo, a former general manager and the team president of the Philadelphia 76ers. Following a distinguished NBA career, Australian basketball icon Andrew Bogut joined the Sydney Kings ownership group in May of last year. Bogut's dedication to the Kings demonstrated his faith in the team and the NBL's potential to become one of the top leagues in the world. At the time, Bogut commented, "I am thrilled to be officially joining the Sydney Kings ownership group." He said that he looks forward to continuing to make the Sydney Kings the leading basketball franchise in the NBL in his future journey after retiring from the wonderful game of basketball, the player said in a statement. Coming up, let's take a look at another example. That's not all. Aaron Bays has signed a 2-year marquee contract with the Brisbane Bullets, providing another boost for the tournament, which begins in October. Contracts like these prove more often than not to be quite lucrative. Let's look at this particular example, shall we? Having played in over 520 NBA games over the course of 9 seasons, including an NBA championship with the San Antonio Spurs in 2014, Baines is one of Australia's most accomplished basketball players. The towering center won a bronze medal at the Olympics in Tokyo and has competed in 3 Olympics. And now, for an additional 2 years, his team will be able to attract the specific fan base that comes along with the player's name. A win-win situation. Next, this isn't the first time that O'Neal has brought this up. Basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal would love to see an NBA match played in Australia. In the country for a special event, An Evening with Shaquille O'Neal, the man affectionately known as Shaq said he'd fallen in love with Melbourne and backed the prospect of bringing the world's biggest league down under. "I will mention it to the commissioner, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. I will," he said. He reasoned that it's a global game, so why should all the games be played in America? That's not all. Our guy here stated that if he was in charge, he would go to a different country every year, and one of the countries on his list is, ding ding ding, Australia. Now, to prove that he's not all talk, Shaq shared that he will ask him about Australia, and obviously he wasn't going to speak for Mr. Silver, but it will get done. I know it will. If there's one thing we love, it's your resolve and determination, Shaq. So when you say it'll happen, we're going to trust you on that. When asked whether he might consider investing in an NBL franchise, O'Neal responded that his particular situation would be important. He said that for that to happen, he would probably have to be over here to be part of a team, he continued. So if he was to find a lovely Australian woman, they'll get married, and then they'll move back. Sounds like a rom-com on Netflix if you ask us. Coming up, what else happened on Shaquille's Australian trip? For the first time in 20 years, Shaquille O'Neal recently visited Australia and participated in a number of non-NBA related seminars. O'Neal appeared as a guest on Brett Kelly's The Be Better Off show. One of the subjects covered was the long-lasting influence O'Neal's family has had on his achievement. The legendary LA Lakers player listed his top 3 teachings from The Sarge. Can we just say we adore it when our successful men pay homage to their dads this way? Just so cute. So what are the crucial 3? One is respect. According to O'Neal, that respect is for others, for your family, and for yourself. 2 is pride. The NBA icon shared shared that for a long time he was ashamed of being the tall man because they want you to be a fantastic basketball player as a tall guy, and he wasn't that terrific when he first started out. It's honestly hard to imagine Shaq struggling, but hey, you showed him, big guy. He went on. The last one is represent. Represent your family, represent your art, and reflect on who you are as a person. He went on to share that when it's all said and done for him, he wants people to say, Shaq was a nice guy. Wise words from a wise guy. Now for some other news on our radar. What's more, O'Neal gushes about his children. Shaquille O'Neal is well known for more than simple kindness to others. He has 3 boys and 3 daughters, making him a family man as well. He recently talked about his children while visiting Australia a few weeks ago. The Kyle and Jackie O show in Australia conducted the former MVP's first interview. O'Neal discussed the activities of his 6 kids, Tahira, Miles, Shareef, Shakir, Amira, and Mayara. He talked about his oldest daughter graduating from college. O'Neal added, she's the executive director of marketing for Pepsi and is currently beginning her master's. The oldest kid is a 6-figure model and tours with him as Shaq performs as a DJ. Shareef, the second son, participated in the Summer League with the Lakers but will now play in the G League. He aspires to play for the NBA. He continued that his 4th and 5th children attend TSU and his youngest daughter is a senior in high school. He constantly tells them that they don't need another basketball player in the home. All he wants is for them to take their time and complete everything they want to. Wholesome dad moments. Moving on, let's talk a little about Kevin Durant. This week, Kevin Durant made news for expressing his dissatisfaction with his NBA 2K23 rating. Durant feels that he should have received a 99 instead of his overall score of 96. The player apparently took his frustrations to Twitter, so naturally Durant's Twitter tirade has been addressed by Ramona Shelburne of ESPN. Shelburne said that 2K Sports is intentionally mocking Durant on ESPN's NBA Today. She mentioned that the video game series wanted to hear from the star Brooklyn Nets player. NBA 2K23 has a set release date on Friday. Meanwhile, Brian Windhorst believes NBA 2K23 has accurately evaluated Durant. Giannis Antetokounmpo is deserving of his 97 rating, while Kevin Durant is on the level with Steph Curry, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, and Nikola Jokic, according to Windhorst. Now, whichever side is true, all we hope is that Kevin makes it out the other side unscathed. Lastly, let's have a Lakers roundup. After making significant roster changes and hiring a new coach, the Los Angeles Lakers have been making headlines all summer. The focus has always been on the 17-time champs. This is the domain that goes along with being a Lakers fan. The team retained the big 3 of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook while hiring Darvin Ham as the head coach. Retaining the gems is truly a win, but we can't say that we're surprised, now can we? To boost youth and athleticism, Patrick Beverley and others have been added. Balance. Patrick Beverley, the newest addition to the LA Lakers, formerly played with Russell Westbrook. Skip Bayless, an NBA analyst, warned that if Beverley starts playing more minutes than Westbrook, trouble might result. Beverley responded, stating he thinks the two will have a successful season together. Beverley tweeted, "Nah, Skip, I have a good feeling about this." Whatever you say, Patrick. That's a wrap. Let us know in the comments below what you think of O'Neal's decision to open up the NBL. Hit like and click that subscribe button, and we will be back with another video. Bye.